How do you know what to price your product at? How do you know what something's worth when you're buying it? On this episode of Unbillable, we're talking about pricing. Pricing. My name is Amir Afsar. I'm a California licensed attorney, and pandemic or not, one of the many questions I get as a business lawyer is, what should I charge? Or, how much do you think this is worth? Or, my personal favorite, what would you pay for this? While none of these are legal questions, this is Unbillable, where we provide legal information and life advice to help entrepreneurs reach their goals. What did you consider when you set your price? How did you calculate what your time or product is worth? We all know just because the parts cost one amount does not mean the total will cost the same. If that were the case, French fries and potatoes would be the same price. So we're talking about something more specific than just cost alone. Most people assume the other side is value, the value the client or customer received from your product or service. But unless you are a mind reader, how can you truly know that answer? I don't think you can. I rode the Peloton bike today. That thing kicks my... It does. It ruins me.
Get out of here.
This is what I told Luis. Not an ad. This is what I told Luis. I played tennis on Sunday. Outside. It was 88 degrees when I started at 7:30 in the morning. We played till 10:15. It was like 94 degrees when we got off the court. Okay? I was fine. I mean, I was hot and stuff, but I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Almost like 3 hours of tennis, almost 2.5 hours. 20 minutes on the Peloton. 20 minutes on there. I get off that thing and I'm like, I want to kill myself. Clearly not an ad.
Get out of here.
To me, finding the right price is all about you. Let's start with what you think isn't enough. I think we all know when we aren't being compensated fairly. This is that feeling when you aren't getting paid what you know you're worth. You feel lethargic, not excited to do the work. You question why you even took the job in the first place. To the other extreme is getting paid way more than you even think you're worth. Similarly, I think we all know when we are being laughably overcompensated. This is that nervous feeling you get for getting paid more than you think you're worth, like a panic, afraid you'll never be able to meet the expectations. Instead of being happy about the extra money, it brings paralysis. In the middle of these two extremes is your price. Now, when I say middle, I don't mean literally. Don't take the high and the low and just charge the average. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is there is a price between those two extremes where you will feel energized, excited to do the work, not panicked or paralyzed. It's an amount that will bring you confidence in your job because you're being paid fairly. It's going to allow you to focus on the task at hand. Maybe you already have a price for what you charge, but think it's time to change it. This same analysis can work for you. Ignore what you charge today and instead set the two extremes. Work from the outside in to rid yourself of lethargic underpaid jobs and panic-inducing overpaid jobs. If this isn't enough, think about what you would charge your nightmare client. Now think of what you might charge a dream client. Your sweet spot is somewhere in that same window. For most people, pricing is an issue of confidence. They look to outside factors and influences to make a decision that should be made internally. While you must respect the market, you can't respect the market more than you respect yourself. And if you respect yourself, hit the subscribe button right over there and catch me on another episode of Unbillable right down here.